this is Aaaa and welcome to my channel. This is like the artsy side of my channel. As you noticed, or at least some of you noticed, that I tend to do covers on this channel too, but I started out with like speed paints and stuff, but yeah. I was actually considering on doing a new channel for covers or whatever they use this for art, but I don't mind having both of them in this one, because why not? I mean, everyone has their interests, but yeah. So, anyway, this is about a sea rabbit kimono mini girl, or sea rabbit girl. Yep, she's based on that little slug right there. I'm gonna put a picture right there. But yeah, I'm doing her feet. Feet is horrible. And there's the hand, and then, oh man, I really hate the hand on that one. Okay, and there's the stand-up version, so you can see most of her details, like the whole full body view. But yeah, and there I am doing dress. First I started with sketching out with a brush. Also, the program I'm using is Clip Studio Paint because I love it. I actually started with Psy, then I eventually used it less. I still use Psy, but not so much as Clip. But yeah, there I am putting her ears, and then I started out putting her dress on, and yeah. Her dress is is Lolita based because I love Lolita fashion a lot. Specifically Gothic Lolita, but this one is too happy and cutesy for Gothic, so yeah, it's just Lolita. And there I am putting her bells. I eventually changed her to seashells, because, well, sea rabbit, so it fit. I feel the seashells would fit better on her. So, yeah. And there I am. I lay down like a clipping mat. It's similar to a clipping mat in Photoshop, but instead I just use the wand tool and then invert it and then put color over it. It's similar to that. Yeah, because I actually hate line art so much that I just want to skip it. So instead, I just instead of making a little new layer for line art, I would use a wand tool, invert the selection around the sketch, and then I would apply a color on it, mostly a skin tone, so that I can just skip the liner, and I can do that. And I can do that. I'll show you. It'll pop up in a bit after this. So here I was originally gonna have her skirt black and stuff, but I decided against it because I didn't like it. So instead, it's gonna be all mostly white with a black corset. Is that the word for it? Corset? Yeah, that's what I think. And there I am applying the colors for her hair, her eyes, and later her ears. And yeah, note that I am actually doing I make a new layer for each color or parts, so that, because I'm lazy to name them, and yeah. There, more color, and then more ears. Then later on, and in several times I just pause and stuff, and yeah, and then there I am fixing a bit, and then later on it'll show what I do after that. Okay, there I am. I merged a whole layer, all the layers, and then I make a new layer and then undo it so that, in case I lose it, I can always save it. So instead of like I said, I hate line art so bad, so instead I would merge them all, merge the sketch and colors, and then I would just fix it up with the oil paint brush that I kind of modified. I I modified the default oil paint brush into like a liner cleaning brush. I also use that for sketching and stuff, so I just fix up there, give her a ribbon. So yeah, there I am doing my magic, if you could call it that magic. Yeah, so yeah, instead of like doing a liner, I just paint over it. Yeah, it's like painting on all single layer, like just fixing it. So yeah. So this girl, this sea rabbit girl, is like I'm planning to do some adoptables, and this is like my practice. This is like my first practice of adoptables. I have actually been playing it for a long time, but I've always been worried. But no, I'm just gonna brave it out and do what I want, cause yeah, cause adoptables are like so fun, and I love designing characters. Even though I mostly do fan art like for several years, but now I'm just like leaning more towards original stuff, and I kind of want to do more original stuff. And yes, I want to move away from fan art for the time being, because I do too much of it. So yeah, there I am fixing up the lines, the straight lines, like get out of there. And I don't know what else to say. Oh yeah, this is like my first time doing voiceovers, and I'm like, you could easily tell that I'm like so nervous right now. But I'm just like trying to come up with topics, because I'm actually usually bad at it. So if you guys have topics I can talk about for the next video, then that would be awesome, because I actually kind of want to try doing serious YouTube art things. I mean, even though this channel's like super old, I was like, don't tell anyone, but I was like 12 years old when I made this. Oh my god. Don't, please, YouTube, don't kick me out, please. I'm sorry, I lied my age. But yeah, there I am, cleaning out. Oh yeah, I actually didn't notice that at this point. I was like, oh, I already skipped the seashell part. There I am. Feet. Feet is like one of my weak points, but I don't know. They're fun to draw sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I seem to have fun drawing feet, even though they're like one of my bad parts. And there I am. Let's do call this like erasing, because like the outer edges of the sea rabbit is like that. I don't know how to explain it. And there I am. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was trying to fix something up, but there I am, fixing. I have so many mistakes I fix. Oh no. And yeah, here I am fixing the leg part, because I don't know. I still didn't like it, but you know what? I'm just like, fuck it. Okay, I'll just leave it like that, and then there I am painting the inwards of the ears, because well, that's what the sea rabbits have. Yeah, sea rabbits are cute little sea creatures. Oh, there it is. And there I am applying shadows, because that's how I do it. Yeah, I would do some shadows with one specific color. I would later change it. And there I am painting and blending the shadows and stuff, because that's what I do. And that's what most people do, because why not? It's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, gotta blend all this. And I'm like, no, that's too much blending. 7.8, too much blending. And yeah, I used the watercolor. Well, I modified the default. I think it was called dense watercolor, and then I would modify it a bit so that it would be like it will be like my very own blur tool, but not really. But it's still a brush tool, but it's like a blur tool. If you probably know what if you're familiar with like the opacity flow in Photoshop, that's kind of what it is. I made my own opacity flow brush. You know, that brush is like amazing. Okay. I forgot what I did to replicate that on Psy, but yeah, actually maybe I just used a downloadable brush on that. But yeah, yes, I just modified default tools and then made my own, because I don't know, I kind of like it that way. And then there I am doing my eyes. That's how I do my eyes. I've always been fond of like the what do you call this? The middle, the pupil, I guess. Like not entirely circle or something like that. So yeah, and there I am. Yeah, that's just my way of doing art. I actually like the eyes and stuff, and I love the shade of the eyes. It's so cute. Okay, in this one, I'm doing like overlay. Doing an overlay on this, and so that it'll be a little more vibrant and stuff. And it was the previous one, it was a little too dull for my taste, so I actually was aiming for like a really pale pink, well, not super pastel-y, but like still skin color, skin color, but like still a skin tone. And then I am in the background, because like that's what I do. There's my signature and stuff, and I'm about to wrap up that one. Oh my god, why did I put that there? Sea rabbit, and there it is. That's the result of the thing. Yeah, so this, I actually had fun recording this, and I'm actually pretty happy on how it turned out, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!